Hello, what's up? Hope you're enjoying your studies in this new manner. Um, I know it's too much for you at times, but at least you're busy, and if you keep yourself busy in this lockdown, that's the best way to handle the stress that everybody is going through. Well, don't worry because I just pray that whenever the school opens up, we will revise everything with you. So just relax and hear the story. And whenever you think that the subjects or the studies are being too hard on you or you are being too much taxed with it, then you pick up the English lecture and then you study. I'm sure you'll feel relaxed and you'll enjoy the story also. So today we are going to read the second story, or I'm going to explain or summarize the second story to you, The Astrologer's Day. It's written by R.K. Narayan. For those of you who are जो पुरानी पिक्चर देखने के बड़े शौकीन हैं, अगर आपने गाइड मूवी देखी है तो वो आर के नारायण की नॉवल पे लिखी गई है. So there have been lots of novels written and stories written by R.K. Narayan on which movies have been made, and they have been quite successful also. But all the same, today we will read the story An Astrologer's Day, and as the story suggests, it is about an astrologer. So first of all, what's an astrologer? An astrologer, you know, is a person who can read hands and who can tell you your future. और हम लोग में से भले ही हम लोग ये सब बातों पर यकीन ना करते हो, लेकिन अगर कोई बोल दे कि आओ हम तुम्हारा हाथ पढ़ के बताएं या फिर तुम्हारे बारे में बताएं, या we are more excited, we are always excited, and चाहे हम उस पर विश्वास करते हो ना करते हो, but in our lifetime we have been definitely tempted to show our hands to somebody who can tell us about the future. So when I was of your age, I would definitely ask them कि मैं कहाँ तक पढ़ूँगी, मैं फ़ॉरेन जाऊँगी कि नहीं जाऊँगी, कितना तक जीऊँगी, कोई बीमारी होगी कि नहीं, एंड ऑफ कोर्स कि लव मैरिज होगी कि अरेंज मैरिज होगी. So all these things are written in these lines, and then the person who reads this is called an astrologer. So I'm sure you all must also have done this by now, and if not, then it's your choice whether to show your hand or not. Well, coming back to the story, An Astrologer's Day, the story starts with the entrance of the astrologer. Okay, so this is a man who has taken astrology as a profession, but he is not an actual astrologer. उसको astrology के ABC भी नहीं मालूम है, yet he, for his living, he does this. So जो जहाँ वो बैठता है, it's a very the place itself, the first two paragraphs in the story describe the place where he sits. So he sits under a big banyan tree, and अपने आसपास वो एक कपड़ा वपड़ा बिछाता है जिसमें ढेर सारे कौरी शेल्स होते हैं, और जो जैसे कुंडली वाली पत्रियाँ होती हैं वैसे वो पत्रियाँ रखता है सामने. एंड ही हैज़ गॉट बिग विस्कर्स. विस्कर्स मीन्स मूछास. ओके, बड़ी बड़ी मुस्टैश है, ऐसे गोल गोल, ताकि लगे कि हाँ भाई थोड़ा पंडित टाइप का आदमी है. वो पूरे ढेर सारे मालाएं पहनता है, अंगूठियाँ पहनता है. एंड ही हैज़ दिस वर्मिलिन. वर्मिलिन मतलब जो हल्दी और चंदन का ऐसे 3 लाइन जो लगाते हैं माथे पे, वो, और बीच में वो एक रेड कलर का टीका लगाता है. ही ऑल्सो वेयर्स अ बिग टर्बन अराउंड, जो टर्बन के कपड़े का कलर और उसके टीके का कलर मैच करता है. तो जब कोई उसको देखेगा, so you naturally will feel that okay, he knows something about this profession, and he definitely has knowledge about what he's doing. So most of the like in today's world, you know, कि जैसे हम दिखाते हैं, जैसे शॉप्स वगैरह में जाते हैं the way you portray the things is the best way you will sell those things. Okay, so कवर जो होता है कुछ भी चीज़ का वो बहुत अट्रैक्टिव होना चाहिए, बिकॉज दैट विल ओनली अट्रैक्ट द पीपल, द क्लाइंट्स, द बायर्स टू कम टू यू. एंड सो इज़ दिस मैन. उसका जो ऑरा है, जो उसका लुक है, जो उसका वो जगह को अपना बना के रखता है, दैट इटसेल्फ इज़ सो अट्रैक्टिव दैट पीपल वांट टू come and show their hands or ask him about their future or their luck or whatever. Besides this, he sits in a very crowded place, you know, it's a gully sort of a thing where there are shops at either sides. और उन shops में मूंगफली वाले हैं, कपड़े वाले हैं, आइसक्रीम वाले हैं, and lots of people are there. And you know कि जैसे मूंगफली वाले को आपने देखा होगा कि वो ढेर में उस मूंगफली के बीच में एक धूप बत्ती जला देते हैं तो उसका धुआं उड़ता रहता है. और द क्लॉथ फेलो हैज़ पुट वन बल्ब ओवर देयर, सो वेयर ही सिट्स द रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ द लाइट फॉल्स ऑन हिम. ओके, एंड दिस स्मोक ऑफ द पीनट फेलो, it gives him a certain mysterious aura that people become more attractive to this particular man's stall where he sits under the tree. So people flock to him, and in a day he is able to earn a lot of money, क्योंकि जो जिस तरीके का उसका प्रेजेंस है, जिस तरीके से वो जिस जगह पे वो बैठता है, जो हल्की लाइट उसकी तरफ पड़ती है, जो हल्का सा धुआं है, और उसका खुद का अटायर, उसका खुद का कपड़े पहनने का तरीका, अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करने का तरीका, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो क्वाइट appropriate for the job that he does. Now let me tell you something about this astrologer. Now, this astrologer did not intend to become one, but he used to live in a village, and he was living a life. If he would have stayed there, he would have, by now he would have got a wife, a nice land, he would have tilled the land and earned a decent living. But he decided to leave the village and come to the city. And in the city, to survive, he had to do something. So he thought कि इससे अच्छा काम कोई है नहीं, क्योंकि लोगों के पास बहुत परेशानियां हैं, और कोई आदमी जो उनको बेवकूफ़ बना सके, उनके परेशानियों का फ़ायदा उठा सके. So that is unfortunately and ironically, that's the best way he could earn money. Because people would flock up to him and they would ask him different questions about family problems, about education, about love life, about money, about different things. And he would, by being in this business for so many years, he had become so observant, he had become so clever, he had become so immune to the problems that the people would tell him. So usko when the clients would come to him, he would allow them to speak for 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes he never used to open his mouth. He would just listen to them, and in those 10 minutes he would understand, and he would come to the conclusion कि आगे आदमी क्या कहेगा और मुझको क्या कहना चाहिए. तो उसके भी 2-3 पेट स्टेटमेंट्स थे. जैसे वो शुरू करता था, अगर कोई उसके पास आके हाथ दिखाता था तो सबसे पहले वो कहता था कि जैसे तुम अंदर से हो बिल्कुल नर्म और मुलायम, लेकिन तुम ऊपर से अपने आप को बहुत सख्त दिखाते हो, सिर्फ दुनिया को दिखाने के लिए. सो ही वुड मेक द क्लाइंट फील वेरी कंफर्टेबल एंड हैप्पी कि चलो इसको मेरे अंदर तक पता है कि क्या होता है. देन ही वुड जनरली से कि you're facing financial problems. So 9 out of 10 do have the financial problem. So they would assume कि oh this Pandit ji knows a lot about astrology. Or he would say कि there's a woman in your life, maybe परिवार में कोई एक औरत है जिसकी वजह से सारा गड़बड़ चल रहा है मामला. तो वो भी most of the cases में सच हो जाता था. So he would make this guesswork, and most of the time his guesswork would be bang on, and he was able to be in this business for a long time because of this. Now what happens that one day he was going, it was already night time, and he was about to pack up his things, and he was going, when a man comes in and stands in front of his stall where he was sitting. So he thinks, he assumes कि ये भी एक अच्छा क्लाइंट है, जाते जाते शायद मैं कुछ कमा सकता हूँ, तो क्यों नहीं इसको भी बकरा बनाया जाए। तो उसको पूछता है कि बड़े परेशान नज़र आ रहे हैं आप, मैं कोई मदद कर सकता हूँ आपकी। एंड दिस मैन वाज स्मोकिंग अ सिगरेट, अ बीड़ी, और वो गुस्से में कहता है कि जवाब नहीं देता है। सो अगेन ही सेज कि सर मैं कैन आई हेल्प यू, शायद मेरे पास आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स का हल है। सो that fellow is not like the regular clients, you know, जो उसकी बातों में आ जाएगा और सुन लेगा। So this fellow is more smarter than the astrologer। तो गुस्से में वो अपना हाथ को उसके मुंह के आगे थ्रस्ट करता है और कहता है कि लो बताओ। तो he says कि generally like always he starts कि हाँ जैसे तुम दिखने में हो, तो कहता है listen stop that nonsense, I know that people like you, how they talk and how they make people fool, but I am not one of those clients. So if you would tell me what actually I want to know, then I will pay you double the money that you asked for। तो कहता है कि ठीक है मैं तुमको बताऊंगा, लेकिन मैं हर एक क्वेश्चन के 3 पाइज लेता हूँ। तो कहता है कि ठीक है मैं तुमको डबल दूंगा, अगर जितने क्वेश्चन मैंने पूछे वैसे पर क्वेश्चन 3 पाइज है। सो इफ़ यू गिव मी द राइट आंसर्स एंड आई विल कीप डबलिंग द मनी एंड यू विल गेट, आई विल पे यू इफ़, बट द शर्त ये है कि तुम मुझको सही जवाब दो, और वही जवाब दो जो मैं सुनना चाहता हूँ। सो नाउ द एस्ट्रोलॉजर, यू नो, he becomes very nervous, so immediately he thinks कि शायद मैंने गलत आदमी को पकड़ लिया है, एंड आई शुड जस्ट यू नो कैंसिल द डील एंड जस्ट गो। सो ही सेज कि यार आई डोंट वांट टू सी योर हैंड एंड जस्ट टेक द मनी अवे एंड इट्स टाइम फॉर मी टू गो होम। तो जो ये क्लाइंट है अब ये अड़ जाता है, कहता है कि देखो मैं तो अपने रास्ते जा रहा था, आई वॉज गोइंग ऑन माई वे, बट यू स्टॉप्ड मी and purposely you forced me to fall into this. Now you have to answer me my questions. So he shows his hand. Now this astrologer, he is very nervous, he is very afraid, and he is just praying to God कि like, and he wishes that कि कुछ गड़बड़ ना हो, वरना मैं बहुत बुरी तरह फंस जाऊंगा एंड आई हैव टू पे बैक। क्योंकि उस एस्ट्रोलॉजर जो वो क्लाइंट था वो ये भी बोलता है कि इफ़ यू विल से एनी रॉन्ग आंसर देन यू विल हैव टू पे मी, मीन्स द इफ द एस्ट्रोलॉजर आंसर्स हिम रॉन्ग, देन इन दैट केस द एस्ट्रोलॉजर विल गिव द क्लाइंट द मनी। ओके, सो इट्स अ डील। अगर वो सही बोलेगा तो उसको डबल पैसा मिलेगा, लेकिन अगर वो गलत बोलेगा तो उसको उल्टा पैसा देना पड़ेगा। सो द एस्ट्रोलॉजर सेज अ प्रेयर एंड देन ही स्टार्ट्स ऑफ देयर इज़ अ वुमन इन योर फैमिली एंड ही सेज शट योर माउथ एंड डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम बिकॉज यू नो you have forced me into it, and if you give me all these nonsensical things, no, you are going to pay for it. So he says acha theek hai, then he looks at his hand for at least 10 minutes or so, and then he says कि तुम अपने पास्ट में मरते मरते बचे हो। So this client, you know, he is little intrigued by it, and he looks at him and he says, really, what else? So he says कि somebody tried to stab you with a knife, मतलब किसी ने आपको चाकू मार के मारने की कोशिश की थी। So he is like really fascinated by listening to her, and immediately he opens his shirt and he shows कि देखो ये रहा चाकू का निशान, तुमने तो बहुत सही जवाब दिया है, और बताओ। तो कहते हैं, then he says कि yes, and somebody had thrown you in the fields in the village and you were left there to die, but So then again he says, you are absolutely right, astrologer, and if the people had not seen me lying there तो हम मुझको कोई बचाता भी नहीं और मैं वहीं पे मर जाता. तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा like he is very happy कि this astrologer is able to tell all this to this man, and he says that again then he says that पर एक्चुअली मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि जिसने मुझे मारा था, जिस आदमी ने मुझको चाकू मारा था, will I be able to meet him or not? So again this astrologer, no, he says, Guru Nayak, you will meet him in the other world. So he's stunned, he's surprised, and he says, how do you know my name? So he says, I know a lot of things about you, Guru Nayak. And he says that you can't meet this man now. So he says, what do you mean कि meet him in the other world? तो कहता है क्योंकि वो मर चुका है, और जिस आदमी ने तुमको चाकू मारा था उसका 4 महीने पहले एक्सीडेंट हो गया और वो ट्रक के नीचे आके मर गया. So Guru Nayak, no, this client, his name is Guru Nayak, so he bangs his fist and he says that, oh, how sad, I wanted to kill him because he tried to kill me. So he said, I'm afraid you can't do this. उसके लिए तो तुमको दूसरे दुनिया में जाना पड़ेगा, यानी कि तुम्हें भी मरना पड़ेगा. और मेरी तो ये सलाह है कि अगर तुम ज़िंदा रहना चाहते हो, so you go back to your village and never travel southwards. इस तरफ कभी भी मत आना, क्योंकि तुम्हारी लाइफ के ऊपर जो खतरा है वो अभी टला नहीं है. हालांकि वो आदमी मर चुका है जो तुम्हें मारना चाहता था, बट स्टिल यू गो बैक टू योर विलेज एंड डोंट कम बैक अगेन. So Guru Nayak is really quite thrilled and amazed by this astrologer's knowledge about him, and he's fast, and he hands over the money to him, and he says, thank you for telling me that. Sadly, I couldn't kill that man myself, but as you say, there's still danger to my life, so I will go back to my village and I will never come back again. So he goes, and Guru Nayak goes away, and the astrologer also packs his things and he comes back to his home. जब वो घर वापस आता है तो वो बड़े स्टाइल में पूरा पैसा का पोटली जो होती है वो अपने वाइफ के ऊपर फेंकता है और वो बोलता है कि गिन लो, आज बहुत अच्छी कमाई हुई है. And the wife, she counts the money and she's like very happy, and immediately she says, I'll buy some coconut and some jaggery. Jaggery, you understand? गुड़. जैगरी को, गुड़ को इंग्लिश में जैगरी कहते हैं, कि मैं गुड़ और नारियल खरीदूंगी और फिर जल्दी से I'll make some sweets for my child. So then the astrologer also washes his hand and he eats his food. And after he eats his food, he tells his wife, today I'm very happy. So the wife says, why so? Why are you so happy? And he says, because today I'm free. And she says, free of what? So she says, all this while in my life I was living in this guilt that I have killed a man. And today I met that man and I recognized him, and I'm so happy that he's alive. He's not dead. So she's all the more, she's in a shock, and she says, what? You tried to kill a man? And he says, yeah, I was young and we were drinking and gambling and I had lost a match, and then I stabbed this, and we got into a fight, and I stabbed this man and I threw him in the well, and I thought that I had killed and murdered him, and that's the reason I left home without telling my parents, and that's the reason I came into the city and I married you, and I'm staying here for so many years because I was afraid of meeting this man, and today I met him and I've sent him back again. So now First of all, I'm free of the guilt that I had murdered a man, and secondly, I've sent him back again so he won't come back to this area, and my life will be safe and sound. So he was the same person who had tried to stab Guru Nayak. Okay, so I hope that the story is interesting for you. I'll be sending you the text of this story along with the video. If you have any questions or any doubts pertaining this chapter, kindly let me know. Okay? And the following day you'll be getting the notes for this. So take care. All the best. Bye.